So I'm filming some of this in hindsight. It was first day in November. I knew that I needed to get in the stand for an afternoon sit. Been pretty pumped up, been pretty excited. Had a lot of close encounters already throughout the month of October. Was ready for a new slate, ready for a new month. Knew that with the does coming into estrus, that the odds of seeing a good buck just dramatically increased. And it wasn't long when I got out there and got in the saddle that we started to get some action. So to kind of put things in perspective, that button buck kind of went back around and circled through where it came from after coming out to the field, and it met up with what I'm gonna assume was its mama. I couldn't really see, but they met up and then went off together. Well, when I noticed there was another deer back behind me, I thought I heard a grunt, so that kind of piqued my interest. And then when the button buck met up with that doe, she kind of had her tail flicker. You know how they do, like when something's with them. So after they met up, I let out a little grunt, and that's when I heard something come up from my left at a high rate of speed down the wood line. I didn't have time to turn my big camera on, so all we got's the GoPro footage, but the next is history. Alright, let's go take a look. I mean, heck, he's laying right here. My first shot was a little high, and that second shot hit him perfect. Really solid 7-point. Oh, that was awesome. I'm telling you, there ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it. We're gonna get him drug up out here. Alrighty, guys. Never been more thankful, I don't think, than to kill this nice deer. It's been, you know, it's season's early. It's November the 1st. It feels like it's been a drag, really. You know, ever since I had that encounter on October 2nd, which will be a month ago tomorrow, when I had that nice one get by me, I've just, you know, it's been hard to go hunting. I mean, I've been hunting and the weather's been terrible. I knew with this, we had about a 20-degree dip. So it was in the 60s today, upper 60s instead of the 80s. And it's November 1st, so you know the deer ought to be having does on their mind. And I hit the grunt call, and I know that wasn't exactly on film, but it wasn't about a minute later he came down the wood line and offered me the shot. Now, as you can tell from the video, the first shot was a little high, which I don't, you know, truthfully, I don't practice holding my draw enough. But I was able to get another arrow in him, as you can see, and I mean, he died really quick after that. I don't like to see any animal suffer, but I'm still super thankful, and I just thankful for Gary coming out here to help me. Wish he could have been with me. It's just this is just one of those setups where you're afraid to pack in too many people, which it did cost me some footage, which I don't really care, because, you know, at the end of the day, I do this for fun and it's just a hobby. But man, he came in and he was just, I love it. You can't beat this. You know, people that don't hunt, I really truly don't understand. I mean, the feeling, I wish I would have had, so I usually, how my setups are, I have a secondary GoPro to film me, to watch me draw back. I didn't, kind of forgot some of my stuff, so I didn't have that set up today. And that's, you know, when you're going to see a nice deer is when you do that. But I didn't get my reaction, and let me tell you something, I almost cried. I was smiling. I called just about everybody on my contact list. It's just one of those things, man. So we're gonna get him loaded up, probably take some more pictures here directly, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Gun season's coming up, so you ought to see, the whole crew ought to start laying them down. So thank you.